what you see is what you get.
That's a perfect segue.
So documenting where you're at. I mean, we did talk about that with I'm sorry, let me say the right titles instead of being a jerk. Escape Room and Kiari.
It's Kiari, right? Yeah.
Escape Room and Kiari brings us to Cudi, and he documented just like mental health. So there's a line on the album we're about to get into, on Chance's album, where he talks about still receiving tweets about people not liking his music that's sober and wanting him to get back to acid rap, and talking about great pun there when he says something about acid rap and people trying to keep tabs on him.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah.
But well, one thing I'll say, especially, well, first we can start. He doesn't dwell on the relationship stuff either. But
because he just got divorced, right?
Right. And I mean, like, there was a heavy thing where people really didn't like the "I Love My Wife" album,
The Big Day.
Yeah, like he really, like, I forgot that was the name of it because everybody was calling it the "I Love My Wife" album.
Yeah.
But yeah,
he's on with the clear CD.
Yeah, he's just holding the clear CD up. Yeah.
So I mean, what say you guys about people not having any empathy for artists going through the pain that creates the beautiful creations?
I feel like you gotta have empathy for anybody's struggle for real. You know what I mean? Like, musician or not, but I feel like musicians are people who wear their emotions on their sleeve and create art out of it. So for that,
it's a lot of shut up and dribble though. I mean, like Isaiah Thomas, when it's just like, oh, play through it, like, dedicate the game to them. Like, if something happens, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's they're always like,
go in
like,
there and make another slap, nigga.
Yeah, people just commodify you. They're like, oh, use that as motivation. Like, I remember.
At the same time, they're not machines, though.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm like, it's so heartless as a consumer.
That way, yeah.
Eminem.
Yeah.
That's my biggest thing with Eminem. It's fucked up to say, but
like, if you had a better life, you probably wouldn't have better music.
Yeah, I like word. Or he might have never been a rapper, yo. We don't know that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I like Eminem's first 3 albums because he was still on that shit, yo. Yeah, like, it was, you know what I'm saying? It was constantly beefing with his baby moms, beefing with his mom, getting into legal trouble with his mom. And then just at the time, all the fucking pop culture shit that he was going through, fucking politicians shouting, not shouting him out in a good way, but like, anti Eminem and all that shit. Like, I get it, yo. Doing the NWA thing, people fucking piling up his CDs and cracking them and burning them and shit like that. You know, I dealt with it fucking with, because I grew up in suburbia for a little bit. So when Marshall Mathers LP came out, to me, that's the greatest shit he's ever done. I think that's his magnum opus. My stepmom, the fuck are you and your sister listening to? You know what I'm saying? My sister being older than me, it wasn't my CD. I had some other shit. I had DMX and Jay-Z, nigga. She's the one that put me on the Eminem. You know what I mean? So, like, I knew How My Name Is, but then by the time I move in with them, that album came out, and it's just like, oh, shit. I'm hearing Kim for the first time. I'm like, what the fuck is this? Still can't listen to that song to this day. That's too BB for me. But, like, it's like, what is this? You know what I mean? So, yeah. But
it's definitely shock music.
Shock value. Yeah.
You were,
what's up?
Correct me if I'm wrong. You were a barber?
Yeah.
Right.
My license.
So.
Nigga, what's up? Never mind.
See,
you already know.
I thought I remembered that.
Yeah.
So, there's a song called, what is it? No More Old Men.
Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. I'm mad he's bringing this up right now, but I'm gonna say this. Yo, this is one of my favorite songs all year, and this is one of my favorite songs in the past few years. Yo.
No More Old Men. Speaking to you being a barber. It just talks about kind of like how the barbershop is kind of a hub, in my opinion, what I pulled from the song. And just how, like, there's a passing of the torch there. you learn how to you might learn how to box. You might learn how to box there. You might learn how to roast each other there.
A couple people got into their first scraps at the barbershop.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
my old barbershop
it talks about the character building in that setting. Yeah. It talks about how there's no more old men, and I figured especially with without you being able to dive into all of it to talk about some of the themes, we can get a couple of quick minutes and just what is your view on what do you guys view on nowadays culture and appointment culture and how it's improved the convenience, but it's compromised the cultural experience of the barbershop.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't exist anymore. I remember having to go in there with my pops super early on a Saturday morning.
Sit there.
Because there might be a fucking line before the door even opened.
And my pops had just worked third shift. Corrections. He would come home, get me, and
go to the barbershop in the car and line up.
There in the car waiting for it to open. And it'd be 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's real.
For sure.
Yeah.
Just to be the first person in the chair to be able to get our cut and be out of there on a Saturday. Because you could get stuck in there
3-4 hours, dog.
100%.
I ain't losing my spot, dog.
If you get the wrong spot. You know what I'm saying? So it's
especially if your barber's worth a damn, it's over.
Yeah,
facts.
Man.
Niggas gonna jump the line.
Trust my barber, he's pulling up to a couple hundred. Wait, couple $100 waiting.
There was only a few kids that was of age in my era during the barbershop that I went to, and going in there and and now that we're grown, I remember seeing them around and being yeah, we did learn a lot of stuff just in that barbershop. You know what I'm saying?
100%.
KP was in that barbershop with me. Shout out to KP. You know what I'm saying? The coolest nobody.
Right.
But we were in the barbershop, just young niggas listening to old niggas talk. And picking up game and not even knowing it. You know what I'm saying? Just
osmosis.
Cut, and through osmosis over time, a lot of those conversations that happened in the barbershop you took with you. You know what I'm saying?
One of the things I took from the song too, and maybe just because just where I'm at in life, because that's what a lot of shared memories with music and shit is just where we're at in life. Just burying one of the homies. That whole there's no more old men like a lot, because he's from Chance from Chicago. All his music is vocal about his neighborhood and shit like that, because the Vic Mensa track is fucking amazing, nigga. Oh my god.
Another person who just dropped it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
What the fuck, nigga?
Yes, sir.
God damn. So I looked at it as the legacy stuff, but then there's no one even around to leave a legacy no more. Because we're dying out here for various reasons. Because that theme, it connects here. Because there's another track that I'll bring up later on, but the Drapetomania joint.
Yeah, go ahead.
Which, you know what I'm saying. So it's Drapetomania. I had to actually look up what that meant. And Drapetomania is a racist pseudo scientific term invented in 1851 by some white nigga. Not even gonna give him no fucking credit. But it's described as a mental illness that supposedly caused enslaved African people to run away from captivity. Yeah. And he claimed that the disease could be cured by treating enslaved people with strict discipline, physical punishment, and forced submission, which is what I was already fucking doing. You know what I mean? So when you hear that song, you see the title. Granted, didn't know what the fucking title was. Heard the song, and I was like, okay, it's a little bit more. It's one of the upbeat joints. It's him and another young rapper. This kid's 19 from Chicago, going back and forth on some rap shit. So the rap lover in me was okay, I know what this is. But then when I look up the title, then I go back to the song.
You're
what these niggas is talking about.
Right.
Young boy was oh, niggas out here saying niggas is dying because of the game. Now it could be because of the game or because they in the streets. But he's nah, niggas out here dying because niggas is dying. You know what I mean? So I'm oh, this is they connected some slave shit. So it's they're flipping it to make it be no, we're freeing ourselves from this shit. You know what I'm saying? So I bro, you gotta. We gonna keep going, but you gotta.
It sounds like a lot of because
there was thought provoking moments.
Yes.
And I feel they're because they're friends and they're closely associated. Him and Vic.
Yeah.
I feel they're arriving how far at this cerebral friendship.
Yeah, they was a group.
Yep.
And I feel they're arriving at this point of consciousness at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I feel they wrote they ran in the same circles, and they were doing a lot of the same things at the same time, and they were goofy at the same time.
Yeah.
Right.
And now I feel like they're all
they got
family men.
jumped before.
Yeah.
Yeah, they
all
got jumped
family
together.
men,
Yeah.
and they're all serious now. And I feel like these latest offerings that they've just offered
Shows where they at.
shows where they're at in
Word.
their maturity level at this moment.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Because he talks about the he's not, you know, just I'm outside having fun, or he's mad. Like, he said something about like he said something about feeling like his ex-wife was love of his wife. Love of his life. So not being with her, he feels like he's dead.
Word.
Like he goes there and he talks about, like, you know, not being happy about not being around his kids and all the stuff. Like, you know what I mean? Like he gets it off in a couple moments. And like there's just, like I said,
Like,
there's
like
a
what
few
you brought
solid
up
moments
about-
in there.
Sorry to cut
No, you
off.
good, bro.
I like what you said about just where him and Vic is at, because again, that's another song that I'm like, oh, that song is like up here for me this year.
For sure.
Everything about that song, bro. But he mentions I don't know if it's on the intro. It's on the first part of the album, but he's talking about like, yo, the schools got new laptops, and just talk about all the charitable shit that like he's done, yo. And then like you see Vic going over to Africa and doing a bunch of shit over there, and it's just like, yo. And then Chance was like, yo, we did a fucking festival over there, 50,000 people. It's just like, yo, like
Vic is African.
and where was because he's over in Ghana, right? Is he Ghanaian?
I think he might be. That's the latest album. So that he's really like
He's out there. Nah, he's over there. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, alive.
And he's always been like that though. You know what I'm saying? From the early signing with Kanye and shit like that, it was like, who the fuck is this dude, yo? Because it was like, yo, niggas come out of Chicago, they don't rap like that. They don't sound like that. They don't wear leather jackets with fucking chains and shit like that. He had a mohawk at that time. You know what I mean? So yeah, the Vic track is amazing. What's that? Back on the go.
I gotta check that.
I do like I like the Negro Problem.
The Negro Problem is fire.
I'm
I love
very partial to BJ Chicago Kid, so it was like. And speaking of just R&B singers that I'm partial to, last track has Jasmine Sullivan and the Speed of Love. So it's like,
because that one could have been another like song of the year type joint for me, bro. Yeah, that track is crazy.
This song called Speed of Light that actually has BJ Chicago Kid on it, and of course there's this song called Just a Drop with Jay Electronic on it.
Of course.
Yeah, and Jay, you know, he gonna do what Jay do.
And Letters. I mean, there's he's different. He's speaking to different people in the church. So he's speaking to like where his grandmother passed away, and like how they just kind of business as usual it, even though like she means so much to him. And then he speaks to the mega church. Then he speaks to the black church at large in the third verse.
Yeah, both of those are my favorite. Some of my favorite verses like on the album was when he's speaking to the mega church and then to the black church. Like fire.
So he attacked some themes.
He's Ghanaian. Okay.
He definitely attacked some themes.
Yeah.
A track that you'll fuck with.
Y'all, you know what I'm saying?
And there's songs on there that I don't like that I think you'll like, just knowing like what type of music sonically you enjoy. Okay. So there's songs that I probably wouldn't even mention that like you'll like the bounce to it and stuff like that.
With Smino and Wayne.
I like
see,
Smino,
like see.
Oh, you fuck with Smino? My nigga.
There you go.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
So I really love this album, and I've been telling niggas since it came out, yo, like other people I work with that we just, you know, jive about music and shit. And I'm like, yo, if I ain't have this Clips bias, this one is
Close.
up there.
Close.
This is fucking
I mean,
up there.
no, but I mean, it's to me,
up there for
to me, I'll there's so much new music that I don't want to say anything crazy, but I can safely say it's in the top 10.
It's in that.
And there's a lot of music this year, so I'm saying like,
put it ahead of Alfredo too.
Ooh,
yeah. Me personally, I'm putting this ahead of Alfredo too. Yeah,
that's not hard for me because I'm more of an Alfredo 1 guy.
Word.
But that's saying a lot for you to say it.
Me,
I'm putting this
like the music that
and
I
put this above,
year,
and I'm putting this above Acid Rap.
Clips, Alfredo 2, and then the rest of the field.
What about JID?
See, that's the thing with JID. He's right there too.
That's why I'm like, he might be number 2 to me.
Yeah,
he might be number 2 to me.
right there.
That's why I was like, he might be number 2.
Like the only reason why I still have Alfredo 2 rated so high is like it's very hard for me not to nitpick an album to death to find something that I don't like. And the fact that I could only really find one, and that one is like one that like I can still come back to and find value in.
So it holds up, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's how we felt about them 2 tracks on, or one, at least one of them
Clips.
you go back to.
Yeah.
Both of them now. I just let the whole
Yeah,
album,
you can let it run.
album play through. But the Tree record, at first I'm like, because it's the interpolation of Indie Irie. So he plays with that little melody, but talking about weed, yo. But then it's like, I love anything that's gonna make me think about my mom. I'm at least gonna gravitate towards it. So like he got bars in there talking about like, yo, my mom was working 2 jobs, yo. She was stressed out, and it's like every now and then, I see the incense burning by the window and shit like that.
Dude,
yo, I remember the first time I ever like questioned my mom. You know what I'm saying? We was living in IO, and it's just like, yo, one of my aunts was over. They they go to the bedroom. Funny little smell. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, you know what I'm saying? But like, it was just, I'm at that age. I must have been like 12 or 13 at the time or some shit. And then like they come out just kikiing and hooting and hollering and shit.
Every
and I'm
time
like,
we be getting high,
and I'm like,
start
yo,
looking like Sugar Bear.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, what y'all be doing in there?
You know what I'm saying?
And then my aunt was like, yo, mind your business, yo. And I'm like, nah. Every time I smell that smell, y'all come out the bedroom like that, yo. Like, what y'all doing in there? You know what I'm saying? So, bro, that song made me think about that moment, yo. And it was good to hear. It was good to hear a cohesive thought, provoking verse from Lil fucking Wayne, who bars sometimes it'd be like these 2 bars go together, and then these 2 bars go together, and then these 2 bars go, but the whole verse don't go together. It was good hearing that
from Wayne.
It was good hearing that from Wayne, yo. You know what I'm saying? And then Smino gonna do what Smino do on the track, yo. It's all vibes, and you know what I mean. So
I like what Smino and Cal Banks got going on. This is a real good.
That's a good synergy. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever Smino got coming out next, yo, definitely. But bro, Gunny Your Purse.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that one.
With Thug and Tia Corinne, I love.
Yeah, I can see you vibing to that.
Corinne is a vibe.
Put this Gunny Your Purse. Put this Gunny Your Purse.
I can see you vibing to that.
Yo, cause I can't even lie. When I was in the Bronx, I heard Tia Corinne had a song. I can't remember the name.
Was it? It was probably. Is it her main joint? The
one that
the Freaky T,
yeah,
Freaky T, where she rapping like fucking Project Pat. Here's me.
When I tell you, they was listening to that in Harlem to the point where like they bought her out to Harlem before she was on. And I'm
crazy.
like, yo, they had her like. I'm not sure if y'all familiar with Limes. It's like in Alphabet City, but it's kind of like a place where people just stop through, and sometimes they do like performances there. They sell merch out of there. It's just a spot where people who are artists pull up to. Yo, when I saw her performing in there, I'm like, yo, she looked nothing like what you thought.
Yeah.
It was wild, but then I thought about it too of like, yo, like some of these real artists got like they really fully embrace their artistry to the point of like a Tizo touchdown.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I love that nigga too, man.
Yo,
Tizo's fire, man.
My boy was wearing nails in his hair.
Yeah, it's a little.
Yeah, his whole.
I was gonna say it's more than I'm ready.
His whole aesthetic is crazy.
Different though, like that takes a different
when he's
level.
on
Commitment,
wax,
committed.
When he's on wax, that nigga be doing some shit.
He be going crazy.
He be doing some shit with the songs,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? I feel like him and Tyler got like a good
that'd be cool
thing going.
It's a lot of stuff on here that I feel like you would really appreciate. If
there's a couple skips on there for you too, though.
Yeah, I can see because there's a couple skips on here for me.
I was about to say, I think I got at least.
So how can we hold this to the same regard as Alfredo 2?
I said 10. I said top 10.
It's a longer album.
He said
it's a longer album. 17 tracks.
Yeah,
I could sacrifice 2. I could sacrifice 2.
Only 2 out of the 15.
I think honestly, just looking at the track list, it's really. I don't skip a song.
17 is pretty.
Probably until Space and Time. And probably Link Me in My Future. Yo, and they back to back.
The fact that I take out more says more about just my personal preference. It's not about the songs. Because like I said, when I heard them, I was like, oh, bro, I might like that. But that's not me.
That's not your bag.
You know, that's all.
Yeah, I gotta check it out, man. I mean, I feel like I'm one of those people where like people whose music tastes I respect, if they keep telling me like, bro, listen to this, check this out. That's how I listen to the the Young Chris and
Oh yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I remember you telling us
from
like somebody kept telling you, bro, kept telling you,
being like, yo, you didn't hear that yet? You didn't hear that yet? So now I'm gonna definitely give it a shot because I haven't really never listened to a Chance album that I felt like I connected to.
Right.
Yeah, because like and let me be all the way honest. I listened to this album, then I went back to acid rap because like I don't go back to 10 Day. I do like some songs off of Coloring Book, and we damn sure ain't spinning the Big Day. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but Coloring Book is fire.
Coloring Book, because I feel like Coloring Book from acid rap to Coloring Book, it was like you could tell he wanted to grow that sound. Because from 10 Day to acid rap, outside of the drug experimentation, more musical.
Yeah.
And then you get to Coloring Book. It's musical. This album, definitely musical. You know what I'm saying? Like with the instrumentation, the beats are layered, yo. Like he goes crazy. And to find out that he really only goes to like a couple different producers, I fuck with that. Yeah. You know what I mean? So like the cohesion is there. But like you could tell with this album, bro, like all in all, because I know you're gonna fuck with Highs and Lows. That's got Joey Badass.
Oh
on
yeah,
it. And that
you
shit
might
been
have
out
heard
for
that.
a
I don't
couple
know if you've
years.
seen that video, but
Yeah.
that was like when he was kind of when he was peeking back out.
Yeah.
Like
that's
that's on that album.
That was when
That's the only reason I didn't bring it up is because it's been out.
Ups and downs. Yeah.
He was putting out those Lucy.
That was,
yes,
that was that.
Yes.
That's on here. I forgot to bring it up because
That
it's
was
been
the
there.
era of him that I was like, oh no, he's on.
What he about to
Yeah.
do? Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
So even if you don't listen to this, like top to bottom, even just referencing the 4 or 5 songs that me and bro feel strongly about, even if you were to go to that, like let me listen to this little EP first. Now let me pick out a couple more tracks. If you really fuck with at least like we said, what did we say? Negro
You should
Problem,
easily
no,
like
no
half
more
of
old
it.
men. Yeah, I could see you like
you could easily like half of it.
Okay.
Easily.
Yeah.
I mean,
solid
any album
like
that
7.
I get like half of the songs and there's 17 songs.
That's what I'm saying. I can easily see you liking
I
half.
could see you.
Yeah.
I could see you liking at least.
That's just
10.
a safe estimate.
Safe,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure, bro. Yeah, because as the weeks have gone by, since the more I listen to it, I'm like, nah, Rums fuck with this type of shit though. Like,
I think it's just for me, like
Yeah.
me having to step into the fact of like I'm thinking about Chance from a previous chapter.
and you know what too?
He's not that Chance anymore.
He's not that.
You know what I
And
mean?
you want to know what's funny? Around the time that he probably started popping up on your radar was probably the acid rap side. So he was a little more skinny, a little more big head, a little bit like his little ad lib. Like he was more of that. Yo, he really only does like his little typical shit like once or twice on the
times.
album, but the
Yeah.
rest of it, yo, you could see the growth. You could hear it, you could feel it, and it's just like, yo, not only did the lyrics mature, yo, he definitely got better. Cause like I always thought he was a solid, like he was a good song maker, but like bars, I would never be like
he's a
bars.
better rapper
Nah,
now.
it's bars on here, B.
He's a better
bars
rapper
on
now.
here.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I mean,
Because that's like one of the things that I always like seen about him is that like he's much like Tyler in a sense where it's like he can make a great song, but like he's not bar
quotables.
He's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But now I feel like even Tyler has
the
gotten to
quotables
point
are
where he can
growing.
bar you up now.
Tyler stepping
You know
up.
what
Yeah.
I'm saying? So
I think they're just
You
maturing,
gotta look at it
becoming more
differently.
cerebral.
yeah.
Yep.
I mean, on that note,
On that note, yo.
on that note,
You know what I'm saying? We out of here.
You
Like,
already know.
subscribe, comment.
yeah, don't be
Tell me
greedy.
if I'm wilding.
Like
I know
we
I'll be
always say,
lying.
What
like I
answers
always
you?
say, tell your grandma too. Grandma want to watch us.
It's a fact.
No, word. That's a fact, yo.
Cause he here.
You know what I'm
You know what? Next,
The
this gonna be
grandma
another
baggage,
segment.
you know
We
what
gonna
I'm
call
saying?
it different 60 because we gonna have a bunch of.
What you see is what you get.